Back to another video. In this video I will be showing you how to shape a coffin, stiletto, almond, and tapered squared. The file I will be using is the Beauty Secrets Superior Nail Products coarse medium 180 grit. And I'll just be showing you how I shape the nails. Everybody, you know, shapes their nails different, so I will be showing you how I shape my nails. And when you're shaping nails on a client, you always want to make sure you use a new file on everybody. These tips are from Nail Supply Glamour. I was gonna use some longer tips, but I was like, I'm gonna just use these tips. I already applied them and I didn't cut nothing off. I'm not gonna cut the number off. I was going to, but I didn't. My hand is also from Nail Supply Glamour, and as you could see, I am not putting nothing on the thumb. The thumb I'm gonna just do squared, so this is how a squared would be. This is I wouldn't shape it or nothing until after I'm done applying my acrylic. And as you can see, here is how the nails look. Obviously here you can see these two nails are like kind of like sideways, so obviously the nail looks crooked, but when I fix the finger it's straight, you know. So I'll be showing you how I shape. As you can see, they're just clear nail tips. And what you also want to be able to get is a straight edge nail clipper. As you can see, mine's been through some stuff. I actually need to clean it. But the first nail I will be doing stiletto, then tapered squared, coffin, and then almond. And I am not cutting them down, I'm keeping them how they are. So for my first nail I will be doing a stiletto. So should I do a stiletto? Actually, the middle finger I'm gonna do stiletto, and then this one I'm going to do tapered squared, and then this coffin, and then this almond. So I'm gonna start with the stiletto. And what I use to do my stiletto nice is I cut the sides and I just cut the corners, nothing too much, as long as you can see the number. To me, the number shows me that that is where my point should finish. So I should still see the number when I am shaping the nail. So as you can see here, I'm just cutting the corners like if I were to do a coffin or whatever other shape. I'm just cutting a little bit more. And if you see me struggling, this is my first time using this hand, so you know, just bear with me. And what another thing you also want to do is you always want to keep your file straight when shaping. And you just want to just go, as you can see, it looks straight already. And you just want to use your file straight, and you also want to go in at an angle, so you get that really point. And when I do my stilettos, I like to have mine really pointy. So as you can see here, I'm just going in, keeping my file straight. As you can see here, as straight as possible. So here it looks kind of like a coffin, like a ballerina. And here you could see I'm shaping more on this side than this side. So that means on this side I have to shape a little bit more, so it could be even. As you can see. And you can find a hand anywhere, online, on Amazon, or any nail supply. This one I just got from Nail Supply Glamour. But I do want to invest in a silicone hand, not like this like plastic, I guess, material. So then when you get here, one thing I always like to do is to turn my client's hand. So like for like, say, getting my nails did, and then I turn their hand like this so I can see that their shape looks nice, as you can see here. So you know what I mean. So I like to turn their hand, and when I turn their hand, I start filing also, just so I can see that it doesn't look crooked. This is the only thing I don't like about this hand, is that the fingers are really stiff. But here, as you can see, I'm going too much on this side, so that means I have to file more on this side. And here, if the camera wobbles, I'm sorry, but like that. You just want to keep going. As you can see here, it looks really straight. And you just want to keep doing it until you're satisfied. You really want to have that point. You can see here. Let me see. So this is how my nail tip looks. You do want to keep going just to make sure it's even. And that's how I do my stilettos. And then everybody sometimes doesn't want them like really pointy, so you can make it where it's not really pointy, or just depending wherever your client or you want on the shape. Everybody's different, so you can see from the side. And this is how I do my stilettos. I should a little bit more, like I said, whatever your preference is, doesn't really matter, but whatever you or your client would like. Here, as you can see, this is how I do my stilettos, so it is straight. So my next nail will be the pointer finger, and that will be my tapered, I believe. So here you can see my stiletto. It looks so pretty and bomb. This one's gonna be Almond. This one's gonna be Coffin, I believe. Wait, y'all, let me look at the footage real quick. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing this one, tapered squared, Coffin, and Almond. So how I do my tapered squared, I don't cut nothing off from the nail. What I do, I just grab my file and I just start filing the sides. And as you can see on these tips, they look a little like they look like these are square nail tips, but the only thing I'm gonna be filing is like the little corners. And to do that, you just want to, like I said, you just want to keep your file straight and make sure that you don't go at an angle or anything. And you want to keep your file as straight as possible. to have that nice straight line, like so, as you can see here. And I'll just be doing that to both sides. So as you can see here, they both look straight. You could always go in a little bit more, but I try not to keep mine I don't try to shape too much until after I'm done applying the acrylic. Like I said, everybody's preference. And also another thing, if this was an actual client, I would be pulling back their skin and filing like all the way straight, just so I know that I could get it as straight as possible. Like I said, pulling back the skin and going from up and down and keeping my files straight as possible. And another thing I would do is go like this and just go as straight as possible, as you can see there, that nice square. And then I will turn my nail over, or my client's hand over, and make sure that, as you can see here, it looks a little to the right. So what I would do is just keep my file straight and just file a little bit down, not too much, and like that. As you can see, making sure that my sidewalls are straight and not filing too much. And that's literally how I do my tapered square. So then to do my coffin, what I do, oh my god y'all, this hand is so stiff. What I do, all I do is grab my nail clippers and I cut the corners of it. So this is about how much I cut. I don't cut too much. I just cut a little bit off the corners, as you can see, just so it can help me with filing, so I don't take too long with filing my client's nails. And I just literally cut the tip off, the corner off. And then what you want to do and everything is keeping your file straight and just start filing on the side. And you just want to start filing. And another thing is, you don't want to file all the way back here when you start touching your client's skin. That's another thing I noticed, is you don't want to go all the way back just because you're not doing the whole nail. You're just doing like about half of the nail, just depending how long you go. And you do want that narrow kind of look. You can see I'm just keeping my file straight. Making sure that it looks even again. And one thing you can always tell is by the number. If you don't cut it off and you're using the whole tip, as you can see. And then you want to go underneath and file up just to get all that away, as you can see there. So obviously you could tell the difference between a tapered squared and a squared. Yeah. Corner looks a little off. Hold on, y'all. And that's one thing, another thing you want to do is when you're looking at the shape of whatever finger you're doing, you want to look at the others just to make sure that they're all even. So keep going a little bit more. And if you guys have any questions, you can comment down below and I'll answer any questions about the filing. And another video I will be doing is a design on this hand. So let me know any designs you guys would like to learn, like chrome, foil, how to apply foil, how to do marble, how to do I don't know, a French tip, a side cut, a V tip, anything that's trending that you guys would like to learn. Comment down below on any design you'd like to see. So here, as you can see, this is how I do my coffin. And like I said, you want to go and turn your client's hand. So if it was your client's hand and they turned their hand, it would be looking like this, and obviously like this, and their fingers would be up, but this hand is way too stiff to be doing all that. So here I'm just turning my, and let me know what I should name her, y'all. I want to name her something. So here, as you can see, this is how my coffin is looking when I look at it. So when I turn their hand, you want to make sure that it is even. And this is when I go in with my file and make sure it's straight, and just try to like go in, but not too in. As you can see, I'm going a little bit. You don't want to have any. Oh y'all, sorry, I just hit the stand. But like that, like so. And after that, like I said, you want to go in with your nail. You want to turn it and make sure you're holding the finger right here. And you just want to go up and down, up and down. You can use either side of the file. And what you want to do is go in again. And just grab your client's finger. Make sure that the actual nail tip doesn't snap off. And just go up and down. And like I said, you don't want to file too much, depending how long your client wants them. Just to make sure that they're nice and even. So here, when you turn it like this, it looks a little like it's going this way. When you turn it and you fix the finger, it looks straight and a little bit up on the side. So you always want to make sure you fix your finger and just make sure you're going even on all the sides, angles, corners. As you can see here, it looks straight, but then when I leave it, it looks like it's going this way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's my client's finger. So then now, this is how they're looking. So this is a tapered square, a stiletto, and a coffin. So this one I'm going to be doing almond. Almond isn't really a shape you see a lot of. Mostly it's just coffin and stiletto, and then more now tapered squared. It's in right now, tapered squared. So I did want to do coffin. I do have some clients that do ask for coffin. So I mean, not coffin, sorry, almond. So I do my almonds just like I do my stilettos, but obviously you're not gonna have this point, and it's gonna be more rounded. So the first thing you want to do is cut the corners. And for almond, you don't want to cut too much, sorry. Just depending on your client's preference on if they want it like narrow or like not too narrow, but like narrow, you know what I mean? So what I always do is I always do that stiletto look, for it looks like this, and then I just start rounding it off at the tip. So what you want to do is, like I said, you want to start going in. That's how you would be doing a stiletto. And you want to file the sides. Make sure you keep your files straight as much as possible. That's one major thing. I feel like a lot of people don't really notice, and they just literally go like this. I file more like this, just so I know that my file is straight. So as you can see, I'm just grabbing the nail and making sure that it is straight. Making sure that it is straight, the house. Y'all, if y'all watch Allo and Elsie, love them. But here, as you can see, I'm just starting to go in more, making sure that my file is straight as possible, and going in on the other side, making sure that your file is straight. As you can see here, I went more in. So then what I always do with this side, I just file it a little bit just so I know that this could leave the file. As you can see there, it disappeared. But here, at the very tip, you could put your finger here, and you want to start filing right here the sides, as much as possible, depending if you have the length of the number or whatever the case may be. And what I start to do is start grabbing my file at an angle and just start filing, because you want to start rounding it off. And same thing on this side, start filing and start rounding it off. So here, as you can see, it already starting to look like a coffin and like a stiletto at the point. So then you want to grab your file where it goes side to side, and you just want to file it. So as you can see, I still have my number there, barely. And you want to file the sides again. So usually what I do to speed up the process is, it's just if I was going to do a stiletto, and then at the end I just round off the tip of the nail, just depending on my clients. So as you can see, I'm going in as much as possible. So as you can see here, I have a little bit more space. I can go in with my file again. Okay, so now it's not there. So here, as you can see, and now I'm gonna just start rounding it off. And when you do this, you don't want to go too harsh, because you will start going at like a stiletto type of look. If you're not going for that, obviously you just want to go really slowly with your nail file, and you want to start rounding it off. And this is another thing I do. I just go like this, just so I get that round feel. And another thing I did want to say is everybody does almond different. So then you're going to turn your hand, and here, as you can see, this is how my almond is looking. And I think she needs a little bit more of a round. Go to my file, file the sides, and I think that should be fine. I am liking her. I am liking her. So here, as you can see, this is how they're looking. So my almond, my coffin, my stiletto, and my tapered squared. So, and just everybody's different preference. You could keep filing if you'd like to, if you're not liking the look. Everybody's different, obviously. You know, this is just how I do my shaping. And this is how they look. My stiletto, coffin, almond, and tapered squared. Here's another view, so you can see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And also comment what designs you would like me to recreate on this hand. Also help me choose a name for my hand. This is how she looks, and thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Nailz by Jess. I will also put it down below in the description, and see you guys in the next video.